Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Donald, your prime source for the latest updates from President Trump's second term. Today marks day 26, and we've got a lineup of stories that are making waves across the nation and the globe. From significant policy shifts to international diplomacy, we've got it all covered. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Remember, we go live at 1,000 subs, and you won't want to miss it. Let's begin with a major legal development. A federal judge in Maryland has temporarily blocked President Trump's executive order that aimed to ban gender-affirming medical care for transgender youth under the age of 19. Judge Brendan Abel Herson issued a temporary restraining order, stating that the directive posed an extreme risk by disrupting essential medical care. This ruling came after a lawsuit filed by the ACLU and other advocacy groups, arguing that the order was discriminatory and unconstitutional. In response, some healthcare providers who had halted services have now resumed care. This legal battle is far from over, with implications that could affect healthcare policies nationwide. In a significant policy announcement, President Trump has declared that the U.S. government will recognize only two genders, male and female. This move includes plans to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, mandates at the federal level. Supporters argue that this brings clarity and aligns with biological science, while critics contend that it undermines the rights of transgender and non-binary individuals. This policy shift is expected to face legal challenges and has already sparked widespread debate. Turning to international affairs, President Trump has initiated surprise peace talks with Russia, aiming to end the nearly 3-year war in Ukraine. Notably, Ukraine and its European allies were excluded from the initial negotiations, leading to significant concern among Ukraine's supporters. The proposed concessions include barring Ukraine from NATO membership and potential territorial losses. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has emphasized the need for a just peace and remains wary of any agreement that might favor Russian interests. European leaders are insisting on being part of future negotiations to ensure a sustainable and fair resolution. In media-related news, the White House has barred an Associated Press journalist from a news conference with President Trump and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This action escalates a dispute over AP's refusal to adopt the term Gulf of America instead of Gulf of Mexico. AP's senior vice president condemned the move as a First Amendment violation, while the White House press secretary stated that media access decisions rest with the president. This incident highlights ongoing tensions between the administration and the press regarding media terminology and access. On the healthcare front, President Trump has requested a study on the safety of abortion pills. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced that the president has not yet made a decision on whether to tighten restrictions on these medications. This signals a potential shift in federal policy on reproductive health and has ignited discussions on both sides of the abortion debate. Turning to the economy, concerns over Trumpflation are beginning to surface. Factors such as trade wars, tariffs on Chinese goods and steel, and the deportation of undocumented immigrants are expected to drive inflation higher. Early signs of consumer dissatisfaction have been reflected in recent sentiment indices. The future effects of these policies are under scrutiny, with potential global impacts on investment and growth. As we wrap up today's recap, we leave you with some pressing questions. How will the legal battles over transgender healthcare unfold, and what implications will they have for medical rights? Will the administration's recognition of only two genders withstand legal challenges? Can the surprise peace talks with Russia lead to a fair resolution for Ukraine, or do they risk compromising Ukrainian sovereignty? How will the administration's actions toward the press affect media freedom and public information? What will be the outcome of the proposed study on abortion pill safety, and how might it influence reproductive health policies? And finally, how will economic policies under President Trump impact inflation and the broader economy? We want to hear your thoughts. Sound off in the comments below. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We go live at 1,000 subs, bringing you real-time updates and in-depth analysis on all things Trump. Thanks for tuning in to the Daily Donald, where we keep it real, keep it bold, and keep you informed. See you next time.